Hi, I'm Taylor Wyatt, better known as Y-Boy online. Me and my buddy Nero Angeles watch a ton of movie trailers, and now we're trailer reactors and reviewers for FilmBook. Today we'll be watching, reacting, and reviewing Ant-Man and the Wasp. Let's watch some stuff.
I just have one question.
When Cap needed help,
If I'd asked you, would you have come?
I guess we'll never know. But if you had, you'd have never been caught.
I do some dumb things, and the people I love the most, they pay the price.
Thanks to you, we had to run. We're still running.
Let's go.
Maybe you just need someone watching your back. Like a partner.
hold on, you gave her wings?
And blasters.
So I take it you didn't have that tech available for me.
No, I did.
Okay. Hello, Kitty.
Yeah, here's the thing about Ant-Man. Ant-Man's got a crap rogues gallery in the comics. They're just the worst.
Yeah.
Like, they're lame things like Egghead or the Grizzly, which is literally a guy in a bear costume. And I don't mean like...
Are you sure
I mean,
those
like
aren't Scooby-Doo villains?
No, it's not even like a good bear costume. It's literally... It looks like a bear. Right?
Yeah.
And then his like face sticks out of the mouth. Like that's a thing. That's a villain. I am kind of excited for this. I really do think first off we do need stronger representation of female superheroes.
Yeah, that would be really
they
nice.
They are primarily male.
Yeah,
obviously. But obviously that's the audience that digested this material. That's why there's so many male heroes.
Yeah.
It's great that it's going to be Ant-Man and Wasp. I think one of the best ideas Marvel can honestly do after Thor Ragnarok is they should be doing the buddy system, and they should be teaming up heroes. So they should be like, you know, do a Spider-Man movie, but maybe have Spider-Man packaged with another hero. Or, because, well, Spider-Man always sells. He's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's like, he always sells. You should package, like, lesser characters with like do Thor teaming up with Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Something like that. This looks fun. It looks fine.
Yeah.
My thing about the Marvel movies is there's been because they've been so successful in terms of their films, and I haven't really hated any of their movies, even though I've never seen any of the Iron Man films. Even I hate Iron Man.
I know you don't like Iron Man.
He's so terrible. He's such a horrible human being.
Yeah, and from the more movies that I've seen, I've enjoyed them. Like I watched the last Ant-Man, I just feel like that's a good summer blockbuster movie. It's not something you like think too deeply about because like like that whole meme like from the first movie, just like, oh yes, and we can shrink things down. You'll be still the exact same size. And the scientist guy pulls out a tank from his pocket, basically makes it big again, even though it's supposed to stay the exact same weight.
Oh yeah, no, dude, there's a scene in that movie where Scott Lang jumps on the end of a guy's gun and runs up the barrel, and I'm like, so the moment he jumps on that gun, it would just be, and you would go down because it's a full-grown man in your hand, and that's why it's...
And now in this trailer, you got like a whole building shrinking down, just like,
again, it has to be suspension of disbelief. Like, if you could buy a guy can shrink... then you should be okay with it's like, oh, well, the rules of, like, weight distribution, are bullcrap in this. Yeah, Of course they are.
Yeah, even though they mentioned that as part of one of their sciences of the, it's just all comic book science.
And that's the stupidity on their part. Is like, you shouldn't mention a line of, oh, but he still has all the mass of a full-grown human male, but at a smaller size. And it's like, well, if he's this big and he's got all the weight of a full-grown male behind a punch, that's gonna be like taking a bullet to the face. Like, you couldn't do the tank, you couldn't move the building, you couldn't do that nonsense. But it's one of those things of suspension of disbelief where it's like, alright, I'll let that bit slide, it doesn't really bother me. Yeah,
if you take it as just sort of the summer blockbuster, just fun thing, then you can have a lot of fun with this, I feel. Like, even with that Hello Kitty scene, like, just flying at the end, just like, that's gonna be overly stupid, but it's gonna be just stupid in that fun sense.
That's why it works, though, because Ant-Man he's a goofy character, and they tried making him dark over in the Ultimate Comics, where he was a horrible wife beater. He would beat the unholy crap out of his wife.
Yeah, I don't want to see that in this movie.
No, it looks like they're going for the... First off, they chose the best Ant-Man. They chose Scott Lang, who's got the... He's got the better angle of being a superhero, because Scott Lang's character is that he is a father, he went through a divorce, and unlike the comics where it's like he and his wife hate each other, in the movie, he and his wife have a mutual understanding of the divorce, and that's it. It's not like bitter vitriol. It's beyond that crap. They're just like, we got divorced, just didn't work out, we both love our kid, good, that's what I want. I don't want the vitriol, I don't want the parents constantly hating each other. That crap is so bad for a child developing to know that the parents despise each other.
Yeah, and it's just so boring from just a storytelling perspective, because they use that as just sort of like the storytelling plot device.
It was basically, they did that in like Jingle All the Way. I don't even think they were divorced. It was just like, they clearly have a crappy marriage, and that's it.
And then they just makes their child just a piece of crap.
Yeah, who wants just a toy? Because that's what he wanted for Christmas. Not like a happy, cohesive family. He just wanted a toy.
I want my toy, yeah!
I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing the Wasp. I'm looking forward to seeing Ant-Man. I know that the main villain, you didn't get a capture or a glimpse of her in the film. It's called the Ghost. Wears a full-body tech suit. Allows him to face through objects.
Villains are just sounding like Scooby-Doo monsters to me.
Dude, comic book villains all have ridiculous names. I mean, like Batman, Joker, Clayface, Two-Face, Killer Croc, Firefly, the Riddler, Mr. Freeze, the Penguin.
Just compare that to like the Ant-Man's villains that you just listed off to me, and you tell me if they both don't sound like exactly like how a Scooby-Doo monster would sound like.
Batman's villains sound like Scooby-Doo monsters. Clayface?
Yeah, Clayface is close enough, but not like the Joker or the Riddler.
I mean, come on, like Superman, you got Eradicator, Bizarro, Metallo, Parasite, Mr. Mxyzptlk.
Those would not be Scooby-Doo monsters' names.
Well, Parasite might not. That actually does sound villainous.
Yeah.
That's the Ant-Man has goofy villains, just like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's villains. Most of Spider-Man's villains are animals. Cause it's Spider-Man, and he fights the Vulture, the Scorpion, the Rhino, a Mysterio. Sounds like something you'd have for a bowl of cereal for breakfast. Kraven the Hunter, Venom, Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
I like the fact that Ant-Man is unapologetically indulgent in what it is. Like, the first film is a heist movie. So the sequel's like, we're gonna have it's gonna be kind of like a extension of that, and it's like, we're gonna have a cool car chase, but we could do shrinking and growing stuff. Awesome.
Yeah. And from what we've seen from the car chase, there is a lot of there's an interesting movement and such, like how you just go under the car and just flip it up and such like that. It's really cool.
Because every car chase has a car flip.
Yeah, but not one where you just flip it from right under it.
Yeah, not one where you shrink your car and then flip it. Yeah, and it does the same thing, but with an Ant-Man spin. And I dig it. I hope Wasp is actually going to be very integral. I would really hate it that it's and Wasp's in here, but really it's just a gimmick to get you in the seats. Because Marvel has this really, really bad attitude at faux strong women.
Faux strong women are the worst strong women.
With their comics, they were doing a really crappy job where they wanted to push the diversity quota, so they axed a bunch of their popular characters to create all new properties to hit a diverse quota, and then they blamed us for not accepting it when it didn't sell. It's like, oh, you don't like the Hulk? Well, we got rid of the Hulk. We made one like I want to say he's Korean or he's either Korean or Vietnamese. I don't remember which one Amadeus Cho is. But, like, they turned Amadeus Cho into the Hulk, and it was the same story where it's like, oh, he could control himself with the Hulk, but he has to control the monster within. Oh, okay, so it's exactly what Bruce Banner has. It's not even different. You just changed who has the monster within, so this is pointless. And then they took Shulky, like She-Hulk, and Shulky's always been a fun character. She's quirky and, like, playful. And they decided, no, that she can't control the monster within either. But it's a woman now, so it's different. And people are like, I don't like this, and the book gets canceled. And then Marvel's like, well, it's all because you're a bunch of sexist pigs who don't appreciate or respect women or diverse cultures. And it's like, F you, telling me, like, you know what I don't like is when you tell me, like, I have to like this property because of a diversity quota. I could enjoy a character who exists that happens to be, like, one of my favorite heroes of all time growing up, Static.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just because he's a good character, not because he's a black character.
And that's the thing. I never grew up. Static's my favorite black superhero. No, Static's one of my favorite superheroes. End. That's it. I just love Static.
Yeah, so let's just hope that Wasp is a well-written, like, hero character, not just a well-written girl character.
Yeah. And I hope with the idea of team-up movies, I would like to see, even though I'm excited for this, I would like to see Vision and Scarlet Witch.
Hey, that'd be interesting.
They're probably not gonna get their own movie. I mean, they might now because Marvel, after James Gunn did Guardians of the Galaxy, he sort of pushed open the door where it's like, look at all this crazy crap we could do, and people can learn to love and connect to these characters in ways you didn't think possible. Like, people have seen. I think it was. God, it was one of those feminist channels on YouTube where she's like. She mentioned something about Rocket Raccoon, and the takeaway was like, yeah, people like Rocket Raccoon because he's a male fantasy because he's like ultra violent and he shoots stuff. And my thing about Rocket Raccoon is Rocket Raccoon feels like a person because he was created in a science lab somewhere. He feels all alone. We've all felt a sense of aloneness, a sense of wanting, a sense of wanting to belong or connect.
Yeah.
That the fact that he happens to be a gun-toting raccoon is just a fun quirk side effect.
Yeah, exactly. So let's hope for the best when it comes to Ant-Man, because I just hope for it's going to be like the first Ant-Man. Just a fun movie with some nice characterization to it.
Yeah, I want to see more of Louise, his buddy that went to prison.
Yeah, it would be great to show.
I like Louise. He's very funny. Like, I rewatched the Ant-Man movie. I never caught it the first time, but if you watch, they establish in the very first act when Scott comes out of prison and Louise picks him up. He goes, "Hey man, did you have a fight with Tiny?" "Yeah," and he's like Scott's got a bruise on his face. He's like, "Yeah, this was the gift they gave me when I left." And he goes, "Man, do you know I'm the only person to ever lay Tiny out with just one punch? Only person in the entire cell block to do it." And then for the rest of the movie, every time Louise punches somebody in the face, he always knocks out a person with just one punch to the face.
Oh, wow.
It's a really good setup and payoff. Yeah. I call him the Iron Fist because Marvel gave us an Iron Fist and it was horrible and you should apologize for that.
Aww.
Thank you for watching and listening to our reactions. Be sure to comment below and let us know if you're looking forward or dreading this movie. Now, if you want to see more Y-Boy and my thoughts on movies, please visit us at toongrin.com. We review all sorts of films. Links are on the screen and in the description below. If you would like to support FilmBook and future reaction videos, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications. If you want to support us, then check the description for links to our Patreon. And until the next trailer, thank you, and we'll see you then. Peace.